Ever notice how strange it is when you finally get something, really get it, and try to share it? You talk, you explain, you lay it all out. You're trying to hand someone this clear, structured idea. Then, nothing. Silence. Maybe a polite note, a soft but you can tell. They just don't see. It's not that they disagree, they just can't see what you're seeing. It's like you're describing a place only you will walk through. The gap, the invisible wall between your understanding and their perception, it's sharper than people think. Because when you truly understand something, it can make you feel a little alone. What psychologists have named for this, the curse of knowledge. Once you know something, your brain can't easily recall what it felt like not to know. Once you've built a map, you forget how lost the woods felt. You start seeing hidden paths, quiet links, subtle details others can't imagine. And without meaning to, you assume they'll follow your reasoning step for step. But it can't. Because you no longer realize how far the climb was from where they stand to where you are now. That's why experts often overestimate how much others understand. It's not arrogance, it's the mind's blind spot for its own evolution. You've climbed high enough to forget the climb itself, and in that getting, communication starts to slip. When thinking too much kills the vibe. There's another layer too. When you start dissecting what you've lived, the emotion fades. Neuroscientists call this reappraisal. When you analyze an experience, your prefrontal cortex steps in, calming the amygdala, the emotional center. It helps you make sense of what happened, but it also quiets the raw energy that came with it. That's why when you finally explain your insight, your tone sounds cooler, more distant. People think you've detached from it, but really, your brain just organized the storm. Understanding, by nature, lowers the emotional temperature. It turns it into structure. And that's both its strength and its cost. But it gives time. I mean, give it time. And something soft returns. You start speaking again, not to explain, but to connect. Psychologists like Ford and Schroer have shown that making sense of emotion doesn't erase it, it transforms it. Sometimes clarity leads not to emptiness, but to quieter emotion, gratitude, calm, and kind of inner coherence. That's what happens when an insight settles. Once the chaos is processed, balance comes back, and with it, a subtle warmth. You no longer need the first spark of excitement. You have something steadier now, meaning. Research suggests our analytical and emotion system take turns leading. So when you stop dissecting everything, empathy appears. And that's when you can finally share, not to prove, but to transmit. So maybe the real work isn't understanding, it's translating. Accepting that comprehension and communication are separate muscles. If you want to be understood, you have to design how you transmit. Start with the feeling, then bring in the logic. Show them what it was like before you knew. The confusion, the false starts, the teeny moments that made things click. That's the bridge where others can join you. Because understanding can isolate unless you climb back down and describe clearly and passionately all the air change as you rose. This topic is strategic because it reshapes all knowledge travels between meanings. Practically, it means that clarity isn't enough. We have to rebuild emotion into what we share if we want it to resonate. And cognitively, it shows that insight isn't finished when we understand. It's complete only when we translate it back into something others can feel. I hope you find out what you are looking for and wish you a good day until the next episode. Talk to you soon. Bye.